Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Keston here, the Daily Life, and today I'm gonna continue my 5-part series on why you are not making any money on the internet. And guys, I reach my fourth part. My fourth part. It's amazing. Now, this part is going to be about Forex. Why are you not making any money on Forex? Now, to me, this is very surprising, but recently in a special blog, Forex Peace Army website, I was seeing that a lot of people wasn't making money on Forex because they were doing the wrong things. So I'm just gonna make this video for you guys and let you know why you are not making any more money on Forex. And there's many reasons. I'm gonna start with the main reasons. One of the reasons why you are not making any money in Forex is because you take signals and you trade signals. And here's there's an advantage and a disadvantage. Now the advantages with signals is that for Forex, most of the signal providers who provide signals for Forex is always a winning trade. You will always win. Here's the problem. Sometimes the signals, people think the signals go through the whole day, but they are forgetting something. There's always change in the market. Now the signal might be right, but sometimes people forget to do the simplest thing. They go about their day and they trade that signal and leave it, and they'll go through the whole 12-hour day and come back to see the trade losing. Why? Your trade losing because the signal was right? But you just failed to realize something. The signal was supposed to close off at a certain entry, but you actually went about your day and the signal already reached its entry. So the signal done pass and won. So you was just trading blindly, and then you lose, right? One of the main reasons why I do not trade signals anymore is because the signals, there's been a lot of things happening where a lot of people who given signals for Forex has been given a lot of losing trades because all the events were happening in the US recently, and of course in the calendar. Some signal providers, and there's some signal providers who are pretending to be signal providers, was giving losing signals to people, and a lot of people lose money, especially on the Euro USD. Now I'm going to go on the Euro USD, right, and I'm going to show you why a lot of people lose money on the Euro USD. Now these signal providers, here what they were doing, these guys think they're so good in trading Forex, right, that they thought the Euro USD was going to go down. Now here's why. Because of the events, right? Now I will look at this and I will tell you this, right? Now you will have a lot of weakness, right? So let me go to the hour chart. You'll have a lot of weakness, right? But at the end of the day, yeah, it was in an uptrend, and you couldn't stop the uptrend. You see it passed 1.14, right? Now some signal providers think they was so good. There was the best trader, best signal providers, that they all give signals to go down on Euro USD. And I looked at that and I saw that a lot of people been trading Euro USD going down. And I'm like, are you people crazy? Do you not see our uptrend? This is still in our uptrend. Look, just because it's been in a little wave, it's been remaining same spot. But as you can see, I've been looking at this and I've been seeing a lot of strong thing. It's still in uptrend. You know, they always has something to push it down a little bit, but that's because of the news and thing. But it's still in an uptrend. It's going to hit 1.15 soon, and these signal providers think they're so good. They think they're so good. Sorry about that. They think they're so good that everybody trade down, and a lot of people blow their account. Now, here's what I want you guys to do. If you guys want to master Forex, you're going to have to not really use signal providers. Do not use any signal providers. Now, if you want something, if you want to use signals from the indicators, fine. That's what the indicators for. But do not use any signal providers from a you know do not use anybody else signals to trade. I don't recommend that. Trade for yourself. You're gonna have a better time, you're gonna have more fun, and you will get to win more of your trades. I think if you trade for yourself, you will have more winning trades, and you will see why you've been losing. And I figured out why I was losing, because I was following signal providers and they don't even know what the hell they're doing. Now there's some signal providers who do work, and no, nothing bad against them. There's some signal providers that do provide good signals and good for you, but most signal providers, 60 or 70% of the signal providers in Forex, they do not know what the hell they're doing, and they end up losing. So guys, if if you want to make money in Forex, you're gonna have to trade for yourself. And another reason why you are not making money in Forex is this: you buy all these robots. Now, guys, here's the thing, as you and I know, a robot does not feel have feelings, right? So a robot would not able to spot the change in the market. Now, I do not recommend people to buy robots, and I mean, there's some automated robots that does work, and even for the ones that don't work, that does work, I still do not recommend anybody to be connecting a robot to the forex broker and let the robot trade. I don't think that's something you should be doing. So guys, do not use any robot. As I said before, trade for yourself, you will get more results. Learn a robot trade for you. If you have like, if you have 2,000 to $1,000 in your account and you have a robot trading, the robot might make grow your account, but after a while you're gonna see a lot of losses and you might blow your account. No, I'm not saying for all robots does do that, but there's most of them robots will fail, right? And another reason why you are not making any money on the internet uh, is this: there's there's so many weird indicator products out there that people sell a bunch of money for, and they're saying, oh, this is the best thing ever, you should use this, you'll make more money in Forex. Here's the thing: why do you think Forex have a high losing rate at 90%? Why? It's because people buy them crappy dumb indicators that do not work and hope for the best. Now guys, I'm not gonna say what products work or not work, but I personally think all them products don't work, because as you know, the strategies for Forex always change. You see, the market's always changing. So whatever strategy you was working with before, it will stop working. Same thing for binary options as well. But in Forex, you could use back the same strategy if the market start to cool down a little bit. Now, if the market start to get a little hot and there's been and then some impact change in the way how the trade going, then your strategy might work. So you had to change around and apply a new strategy. And this is why people have been failing in Forex, because they buy indicators, crappy indicators that do not work. And these guys, oh guys, you should hear these guys. I remember watching a video on YouTube. This guy saying, "Hey there, do you wanna master Forex? Do you wanna make money in Forex? Do you wanna make hundreds and thousands of dollars a week on Forex? I have a special indicator for you. Once you apply this indicator to your metaphor, you will be making hundreds and thousands of dollars a day. On this indicator costs $5,000. Do you want it?" Guys, no, I don't think people should be doing that. I mean, guys, after I watch that video, I laugh. I like, this is why people keep, that is why Forex have a high failing rate, because people don't want to do it the hard way. They don't want to learn and master the skill of Forex. They want to do it, they want to cheat the way, and they want to buy all these crappy damn products that don't work and hope for the best, right? That's miss, I believe them two is the main reason why, but there's more. All right, another reason why you are not making any money in Forex is because of this. Hold on, oh god, I just get any moment and I just kind of forget. Hold on, right? All right. One of the reasons why people are not making any money in Forex, why did I repeat myself? Sorry about that. It's because there's a lot of people who say that they could help you, as in they provide education, and it's not good enough because it's just one strategy. And as I said before, be very careful with the people you're buying strategies from, because you can't use that same strategy for the rest of your life. I watched a video recently with a guy, and he was saying that it's good to buy strategies, but at the end of the day, you'll be able, the strategy will fail, and you'll have to come up with a new strategy. And I seen it for myself, and I already know this, but I didn't realize how bad it was, because there's been some people who've been selling courses on one strategy, and they're not selling courses on different strategies where it could use to change. It's just one course with one strategy, and you have to be really careful with that, right? And there's one guy who I want to buy his course from. I believe I talk about this guy in my other videos. Now his course is a little different. He's gonna teach you a way. He's gonna teach you how to master forex the hard way. The hard way, where you have to learn every part of the trade and how to trade it in a way that's not too hard. But if you wanna master forex, you have to learn every single thing that is in forex. You have to do the hard part. And people will say, oh, you want to master first, you have to practice, practice, practice. It is like that. You might have a chance, but it's not enough. You have to learn how about every indicator. You have to learn about the trends, price action. I mean, price action, there's a lot of people who make money on Forex based on price action. I wouldn't say I is one of them who does make money with price action. Not really. I do more technical analysis, and that's how I doesn't make money with Forex. I do more technical analysis, but it's not all that great. So I had to work on that, right? And I'm still working on it. But another reason why people not making any money is because they think that once they learn everything, that's it. No, you have more to learn. This learning is going to go through for the rest of your life. Even if you could become a professional trader, you still have more things to learn. And this is what I was telling people. If you can come in Forex, don't feel that you just had to learn all these things and that is it, hope for the best. No. Even the man who offering the course, right? He's still adding more things to the course even today, because there's always new stuff to learn and there's always changes, right? So you have to learn this, and you have to like get some educational ebooks. One of the ways that could help is you could get like auto ebooks and listen to, and you can listen to, there's people who selling ebooks to help you with forex something, right? And I'm gonna say, there's a next reason, but I don't understand why people don't know this. One of the reasons why you're not making money in forex is that your mindset might be the problem. Forex, just like anything else in life, it's all has to do with your mindset. How are you going to make money in forex? Are you going to just trade forex hoping just to make money alone, or you're trading to make money, and if you fail, and if you have a trade you're losing, right? How are you gonna feel? Are you gonna be like, oh, I do shippiness? Because at the end of the day, you're going to lose in forex. I keep telling people this. If you're going to trade forex, accept that you're going to lose money, because there will be a day where you're going to lose all your money. I remember having that day a few last month. I had a few days where I was losing and I didn't have no wins. But I know why. Because at the end of the day, people forex, right? Once you lose, you will see why you lose, and in the future, you will prevent yourself from making that same mistake. That's how you're gonna develop yourself in forex. Do not come into forex thinking that you could win all the time, because it's not the case, right? And with me, when I was before, when I was giving you guys an update on hummingbird trading, that you would have seen that I had more winning trades. Why? Because I know why I was. Because before, in my year three at Forex, I was losing a lot, and I was trying to figure out why. But I know why I was losing. Now you'll find myself losing, but you'll see I have more wins because I seeing why I'm losing. Now sometimes I wouldn't see this now, but Forex, right? You have to keep doing it until you figure out why. That's how you're gonna make money, and that's how you're gonna be successful in Forex. You have to see, you have to lose to see why you're losing. And this is something that's gonna go through for the rest of your life. That's why I said Forex is not for Forex is for like 20 to 25 years, and that's it. Because I remember saying that this is not a job, right? Forex is not a job. I don't know why people thinking it's a job. It's not a job. It's a hobby. It's a skill where you can master. That's why you have to accept the reality. It's a mindset thing. It all has to do with your mindset. If you have a mindset coming into Forex just to make money alone and you don't want to learn anything, well, you're going to lose all your money. That is the reality. If you come in Forex and you lose all your money and you say, I can quit, I don't want to trade again, then you should never be trading Forex. No, last month I blowed my TQI account, right, twice, and it was the first time I blew my account in Forex because I haven't really blown my account in Humble Trading app, but I blowed my account in my other in TQI. Now, did I feel to quit? No. I figured out why I lost my money because at the end of the day, there's people who think that they could win all the time, and that's not the case. If you want to master Forex, you're gonna have to blow a few accounts until you figure out why you lost, why you lose in the first place. That's how you're gonna master Forex, right? So, guys, there is more. If you Another reason why you are not making any money in Forex is because you guys are using brokers that does not provide the right charting solution. There's some brokers who have some things. I mean, I'm not saying all Forex brokers bad, but you gotta be careful. There's some Forex brokers who got themselves in trouble. So if you're looking, if you wanna try to do your research on your broker and see if they have any complaints. If you're with a Forex broker and they cause a lot of problems to people, you might wanna. And if you use it, okay, if you use it and you wanna have no problems, you could keep using it. But if you're using a broker and other people and you have any same problems, stop using the broker. Look for a good broker. That's why I don't have that much Forex account, because I find all the other brokers, they're good enough, but they're not they're not good when it comes to withdrawing and trading something. That's why I really just trade on Humble Trading app most of the time, because it's a good platform. It's to my standing. It's to my liking, right? So, guys, if you really want to master Forex, right, it all has to do with your learning and your mindset. That's the only way how you're gonna master Forex. If you face the fact you're going to lose, yeah, I mean, I just saying it plain for you. If nobody never tell you this, I telling you this. If you're going to lose in Forex and you're going to blow your account in Forex, but here's what the good part about it. After blowing a few accounts, you'll figure out why, and you'll make money consistently. That's why when you see me trading, I will lose money, of course. I mean, even professional traders lose money. That's not a surprise. But you will see me consistently winning. Why is that? Because in my first and second year in Forex, I lose a lot. Demo account, real account, I lose money. Guys, I can tell you, I lose over like 500 and something dollars in Forex over the years. Because I was just learning. I was doing it and I was trying to figure out, I was using my own strategies, and the strategies doesn't really work. I was doing my own technical analysis. What I was doing before was fundamental analysis, and that didn't really work out because I was just getting information from the news, and it was not working out for me because, and you have to be careful with the news too you're watching. I don't recommend to watch news for like information. If you wanna like find information on the currency pairs and thing you're trading, try to go on the internet and look for it. But you have to be careful because there's a lot of fake websites that update just to make money from you clicking on their ads. So you have to be careful about that. And that's it. That's why you're not really making any money in Forex. And this is kind of sad, because Forex is really good. It's something, you could really benefit from Forex. But all over the years with people and the crap, that's why it's not really benefiting some people, right? No. Guys, I'm gonna come to my conclusion. I'm gonna give you guys my conclusion why this is happening. And if you choose to listen, good for you. You will learn something from my experience. But if you think I'm talking crap, I don't know what I'm talking about, you're gonna be like, you Keston, you just, how old are you? 21 years old. You don't know none of this crap. You just only making a little bit of money. You can't prove yourself. Yes, crap. I seen people making more money than that. So you is crap. You don't know what you're talking about. That's okay. If you could probably find better information somewhere else. But I think you might need to listen to what I have to say, is because it have other places and people and other places on YouTube and Google, and people don't want to tell you the truth. No, they don't want to tell you about the mindset part. A lot of them don't really talk about the mindset part. You see, people don't want it. What I figure out with online and thing, there's people who don't want to see other people make money, so they'll just tell them half of the truth and keep the other half for themselves. So you have to be really careful when it comes to these things, right? Luckily, if you're with me, I will tell you the 100% truth. Why? At least you will learn. You'll work on what is your problems, and then you will get good and stuff. So, and I already proved myself because I showed you guys my real account and thing. So I'm not like hiding like some people. I mean, there's people who say they know about Forex, and up to today they can't even show the damn real account in the Forex account. They're only showing them. They can't show the real account. You gotta be really careful with these people. There's a lot of fake people on the internet, fake people on YouTube who don't know what the hell they're talking about, and it makes me angry. This is why I trade for myself. Now I don't use signals and use stupid robots and all that crap, because I figured out why 90% of them failing, because they're falling people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. So you had to be careful with that, right? Now, guys, here's my conclusion on why this is happening. Now, Forex is a big is a $1 trillion business that is working good for people all over the world, and it's benefiting a lot of people. But here's the reality: the reason why 90% of people is failing in Forex is that they follow information from somebody who is doing Forex the wrong way. Now they might look like they know what they're doing, but if you because a lot of newbies don't have that information, they will look at it and they'll say, this person know how to trade Forex, they know what they're talking about. But Larry used me as an example who had the experience. I would say what shipping, I would say what kind of, this is not trading, this is just half of the trading. This is not really the whole trading. You see, that's why people fail, because they listen to the people and they say, I'm using this signal provider, I'm using this robot, I'm using this special indicator. And that's not it. That's not it. You have a ton of free indicators you could use. And if you want to use signals, there's a bunch of signal providers who actually do provide good signals on MetaTrader 4 and 5. You could use them signals. That's what I would recommend. But don't take signals from anywhere else. Don't take signals from people who you don't know nothing about, but they just come up and say, hey, I'm providing signals for Forex and all that stuff. You gotta stay away from people like that. And another thing too, there's products that is selling, and the reality is this. Look at why 90% of people is failing in Forex. You know, want to know why? This should be easy to you. Is that because they use these products and trade hoping that they can make money forever, and they will just end up losing money. And they don't understand that if you want to master Forex, you're going to have to lose money yourself. You have to do it yourself, and you'll have to look back and see why you will lose the money. So in the future you will not lose that money again, because you figure out why that happened. And that is it. That is the conclusion. 90% of people is failing this because they take signals from wrong people. They buy products that, all right guys, sorry I got cut off. So I was saying, they buy products from people that don't work. They buy indicators, special indicators as I say, that you could get for free, but you're paying a whole lot of money for. And they buy strategies from people that is just going to work for the short term, and this is why it have a high failure rate. So this is me, you Castan here, the you in your daily life, and I'm just making this video just to hit you guys the truth. This is why you're not making any money in Forex. Now, for me, I think if you're a newbie and you're trading yourself, you might have more success. You might win most of your trades, and this is how it had started for me. But there was a point where I was losing. But what I did is that I bought a notebook and I write down the trades. I would take pictures on my phone and take pictures of the trade and look back on my phone and see why the trade thing. This is why I just trade technical analysis more, because that I was seeing that I was doing it wrong. And it was more, there's some people who trade fundamental and there's some people who trade technical. But I trade technical because I think technical is you have a higher winning rate with that. Now there you have a winning rate, higher winning rate with fundamental analysis too. But it's all on you. But I think this is just for me, because this is how I do it. So I think that's why I was failing, because I was trading the wrong way. And it's a time thing too. Sometimes you might enter the trade on the wrong time and you'll find yourself trading a good trade, but you trade it on the wrong side. So you know, that's it. So guys, I hope this video was very informative. I hope it helped you. I hope it kind of make you guys see why things is the way it is, and that is it. So guys, take care of yourself, be safe, and remember, this you could make money in this industry, but there's some people who think of it as a job. No, you could, I mean, there's some people who think of it as a job and they do well. You could do that, but you gotta be careful. You don't want to get too relaxed. You want to see why things are the way how they are happening, and you want to work on it, right? That's how you're gonna get better. So try to be careful, and be very careful of the people who saying things the way how they are saying things. Sorry about that. Be careful of the people who taking advice from, because sometimes they just want to take money away from you. So I hope this helped, and have a good day. Goodbye.